Clarke Arturi. I'm the CEO and founder of edu.buncee.com. I come to this place in a rather unusual way. As we know, life is a tapestry, and there are all colors in the tapestry. In the 80s, I was actually in technology in the city, and I noticed it was just a customer of mine was late, and I had an opportunity to just sit, and I enjoyed that. And I was listening to the din around me. A couple of years later, same customer, same restaurant, and he was late again. And what I noticed very quickly was how much of the conversation in those 2 years turned into technology and computer-related conversation. And it actually dawned on me how many people didn't see that coming. It was in Manhattan at the time, and I found myself thinking about the people that were about to get displaced. In the 90s, sadly, we ended up needing to learn an awful lot about a rare disease. My daughter passed away from a very rare disease that was, you could say she died as a result of a lack of information about the disease. And we started a medical research foundation. And then again, we started to notice there wasn't an awful lot going on in technology, but it was a research foundation. So the need for information and the ability to communicate rapidly for the children afflicted with this disease all over the world was really critical. And there sadly weren't many tools at the time. In fact, we tried to introduce SharePoint to our medical community, and it didn't work. The tool was just simply too complicated. Years go by, the foundation grows, we do learn more, we communicate, but then we found the need to try to find a way to communicate very creatively, quickly, and then ultimately collaboratively. And we founded edu.buncee.com. And the tool is designed for any form of communication, creative communication. Pulling in, most of the time when I'd be watching the PowerPoint slides, I love my friends, but admittedly they were a little bit boring sometimes. They were very white and black and very little visually. And you found the need to pull in, if somebody had a video, that was a really big deal. So the thought was to be able to pull all forms of multimedia into a background and share it anywhere. And we were encouraged by educators to pull Buncee into the classroom. We worked with teachers, district people, students, in order to build out the tool. So what we find is that the students, when you give them their voice and give them all forms of tools, the web is so rich that we should provide for students the ability to pull any form of media into a background in their way, however they'd like to communicate. And we've been delighted to work with the students. One of our guys had a cute line recently when speaking to educators that they were his second favorite audience. His first favorite audience was the students. When we're in the classroom with the students and we watch them create, it is truly the most exciting thing for us. We had a school recently tell us that the third graders picked up the tool before the educators, and they found that they were able to communicate their story very easily, and the teacher was so delighted by their ability to learn about the tool so quickly that she actually asked to bring it into the school. So the need for digital storytelling, robust digital storytelling, having the students have their own voice, English language learners. So we find that in working with these classrooms, that the students truly teach us. There was a saying actually in the foundation that children shall lead. We're finding that true again. There was a day at Buncee that we I don't know if it was a joke, but we were saying, our work is done here. We probably should shut down. We got this wonderful call from a teacher in the middle of the country who had a little girl who had struggled with all forms of learning. And she introduced Buncee into her class, and the little girl turned around, started playing with it, and said to her classmates, "I've got this. Anybody need help? Come to me." And she was choked up. We all choked up. And we were saying to ourselves, that's the goal. The goal is at a very young age to allow for creativity easily, where children learn how to tell stories, tell their story, pull information, all the information, and the rich information, rich media, and then share it. That's how we really, really can teach the students today to become career ready, young, early, all of the forms of media and the internet, pull it together, and then when they're older, they're absolutely fluent.